Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where, as you can see, we have nothing yet, but now we have Speedball. Now, Speedball is one of my most intriguing Marvel characters. I mean, I love him, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite. I mean, he's one of them, but he's definitely not my favorite. He's a very cool character, and I've always loved Speedball. And I also really love Penance when he. If you haven't read that storyline, I think it's a really pretty good storyline. Honestly, there's some trigger warnings in there, but about SA. But I mean, it's a pretty good story. It's people think it's edgy for the sake of being edgy, but I think all stories around that time in Marvel were like that. So it's like not like it doesn't match the rest of the Marvel universe at that time. But this figure is awesome, man. I mean, he's pretty basic aside from the moneymaker, which is that head. I mean, just look at that head. You can actually see his eyes behind the goggles, which is pretty great. And he's got beautiful hair that has actual wash in it. The paint alongside his head is great. And his neck, and then you got the gloves, and then you got the belt, and then the boots, and yeah. And he just makes me want to get the rest of the wave so I can finish the controller, build a figure, because I do like controller. So I might actually finish this wave. Plus, a lot of the other characters in the wave intrigue me. Like, I love US Agent. I guess we can just look at packaging, huh? Let me grab the packaging real quick. So the packaging just says Marvel Speedball, and then you get a picture of Speedball, and then you get him on the back, a read up on him, and then you see the rest of the characters in the wave, and then the Build-A-Figure correlating parts. Iron Man doesn't come with Build-A-Figure, which is cool because I really don't need another Iron Man. I have a classic one, but honestly, still might get an Iron Man. Have really no attachment to this version of Thor except from Fortnite, but I do know about him. He's just like not the version of Thor I think of when I think of Thor, but still a cool figure. Comes with a ton of accessories, so he's still pretty cool. And then Blue Marvel, great character. Not the look I necessarily associate with him, but I still like that look. Madam Hydra. I don't have any Hydra agents or anything, so I don't want to buy them on the aftermarket. So I don't know if I need a Madam Hydra, because I don't really have any bad guys for the most part. And then I have Speedball. I need a Quake. Quake is a character I think is essential to me. And then US Agent. I love US Agent. I love John Walker so much. So yeah. So we'll see. I might finish this wave if I can. But I'm more into the X-Men stuff right now. I want to finish my X-Men team before I get into all of the other figures. But yeah, he looks great. And he's got good articulation for this character. And as far as accessories go, let's show you nothing. He comes with nothing, which is a big problem. I normally am not very negative about Marvel Legends because I usually really like my Marvel Legends because I don't go out of my way to buy characters I don't care about or figures that I know I'm not going to like. But this one, I knew I was going to like the figure. It's just, he comes with nothing. No power effects, no splayed out hands, nothing. Just his fists, which I'm going to have him just standing there, I guess, because he doesn't have any Speedball effect, which is crazy because the artwork they chose for him has the effect. I'll have to buy some custom ones because, yeah, nothing. No flight stand, nothing. So he can jump around and use his power, his Speedball effect power. It sucks. Especially for a character I really like. But this does make me want a Penance. I do want a Penance really badly because of this. But the figure looks great, so that's a good thing. At least he looks good. I'm glad they didn't cheap out on the look of the figure, but they cheaped out on the accessories. And this is cool, because this makes me want characters that no one else really cares about. Like I said with Sleepwalker. No one cares about these characters for the most part, unless you're a big comic book guy, a nerd. Like, give us a another version of the comic accurate classic Guardians. I would love that team. I want characters like I said before, I want like Lady Asbestos and Asbestos Man, like Big Wheel, characters like that. I would kill, my white whale is I would kill for a GOG minifigure, or not minifigure, big figure, Build-A-Figure, or a HasLab. Because GOG is one of my favorite characters. I love GOG. Or even just a tiny version of him from the newer run as like an accessory for like a Spider-Man or somebody. I don't really care who he comes with. Like maybe reissue a Boomerang and put him in with him because I love Boomerang as well. And I don't have that figure. I don't want to pay aftermarket prices. Now that I'm getting into the line, actually, I don't want to have to pay aftermarket prices. But I am with some figures because I found a pretty good listing on the Love Triangle 3-pack for literally $100. And that's not bad. That's just, for that, I've seen it go for a lot more. So that's an aftermarket price I am willing to pay because those are characters that I really love and I need to complete my X-Men team. But, yeah. I need to start it, honestly. I've only got, like, a Wolverine and a Mystique, and she's going to go on my Brotherhood team, so she's not, like, a good guy in my eyes, so yeah. But I'm rambling. He really doesn't do much. If you have the new Warriors, he'll go on that team. I have none of them, because, like I said, I just got on the line, like, very recently, because I'm a poor guy. I've been poor most of my life, and yeah, I can't exactly get a job right now due to personal reasons, so I'm relying on other stuff to get these. Not stealing or anything, don't worry about that. But I do love this figure, and it does make me want to go back and buy the aftermarket price New Warriors. I get a Rage, and I'll get a Nova, get a Night Thrasher, get a whoever else I want to put on my new Warriors team. But yeah, Hasbro, give us a penance, please. Give us a penance. Please give us a penance. I love penance. Penis? I love penance. But yeah, we'll get into size comparisons, I guess. And I'll be right back with them. Okay, and we're back with size comparisons. First, we have him next to another younger hero, the Gwen Pool. Almost called her Spider-Gwen. Gwen Pool. And yeah, I really wish he was for the most part, on a smaller body, like the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man body. I think that would look better. But I can use him as an adult Speedball, because he's gone back to Speedball, even though he said he was never going back to Speedball. But, yeah, she's kind of leaning, so it's not exactly accurate, because her legs are kind of wonky, because she's been played with pretty heavily by my children. That aren't my children, but I call my children. And then we'll just compare him to Sabretooth, and, yeah, he's too tall, again. Or maybe the Sabretooth's just too short. But I think this would work really well with Mafex figures, so we'll have to see if I ever get that brown suit Mafex Wolverine, because brown suit Wolverine is best Wolverine, aside from first appearance Wolverine. And then we'll put him next to the tried and true Prowler, if I could get his foot. Sorry, I actually pose my figures, so I don't just leave them stood there in neutral positions. I try to pose them. And yeah, he's pretty average. I think this is a pretty average base body. I think they actually share most parts. So that's weird. And then we'll put him next to the Wolverine. What was this? The Caliban Build-A-Figure wave, I believe. And yeah, Wolverine's short, so that works well. He works well with most figures for the most part, if they're scaled properly. But still wish he was just a little, I think he's just still a little too tall in my taste, but as long as he's a little shorter, I'm going to have him crunched down anyway, so that's fine. So yeah. So what are all my thoughts on this wave, or not this wave, but this figure is, I like him. I really, really like him. I just wish he came with stuff to make him better, you know? I don't like getting just nothing with him. Like, he should have had some power effect pieces, at least. But I would have also liked some splayed out hands for when he's jumping around. and using his Speedball effect. So, because it's like, how I can't, it's not like I can pull hands from anyone for him. He's very unique, and I don't want to paint little circles on hands, and I'm not going to because I don't customize figure chat. I should jump into doing that, and maybe one day I'll customize my own better version of Speedball, but for now, he'll do standing there on the shelf with everyone else, I guess. Because, yeah, right now I don't really have any teams completed aside from my Fantastic Four. That's the only team I have completed. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. This figure was a bit of a disappointment, but not as big of a disappointment as Sleepwalker. At least he's not gummy and hard to stand. So, yeah. See you around, guys. I still have a few figures coming that should be here in the next couple days, so more reviews. And then next month is, I'm hoping, going to be Mutant Month. It's my birthday month, and the X-Men are some of my favorite characters, so I really want to do a bunch of mutant reviews. I'll be getting that newer Beast, I think, and then a few other things. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye.